Y'all, tell me why Greezly, Mr. First Day Out himself, might just be planning his last day, and because, baby, we got our hands on some shocking, exclusive, and downright illegal-looking footage that shows what looks like this rap. Game felon turned Twitch streamer making the ultimate career pivot to prison escape artist. Yes, you heard that right. Shawshank Redemption. Who? El Chapo, take notes. Because allegedly, Greezly has been caught on grainy night vision surveillance trying to break out of a federal facility like it's GTA, Detroit Edition, and the footage. Chilly, let's just say it involves a laundry cart, a wig, and what looks suspiciously like an Uber Eats bag. Now before y'all clutch your pearls and scream, but T's been clean. He's a gamer now. Ask yourself this, what does a reformed felon with millions, a streaming deal, and no real reason to run have to hide? Because sources are saying this isn't just a breakout, it's a cover-up. Somebody's trying to erase something. And baby, if the footage is real, this isn't just career suicide, it's criminal history repeating itself. With better WI-feed. Grab your popcorn. It's time to escape the lies. Let's rewind the chaos and break this all the way down, because this Greezly prison escape madness didn't just drop out of nowhere. No ma'am, this was a scandal years in the making, and the streets have been whispering, but nobody wanted to believe it. Now y'all remember Greezly, right? The same man who made a whole national anthem out of his first day out of jail. Detroit's finest felon turned rapper turned Twitch gamer, who claimed he put the streets behind him and found peace in Call of Duty lobbies. Oh yes, the redemption arc was cute. But guess what? Some folks never really switch teams, they just change uniforms, because according to anonymous sources with high-speed internet and no chill, Greezly might have never left the criminal life fully behind. Allegedly, and I'm using allegedly the way church folks say, bless his heart, this man has been planning his second breakout, and this time it's not from poverty. It's from a federal holding facility. Let's back up. This all started when T reportedly disappeared from public view for about 6 weeks. Fans thought he was just taking a social media detox. His Twitch went quiet. No Instagram lives, no selfies with his expensive fleet of cars, no freestyles about loyalty and betrayal, just silence. Suspicious silence. And y'all already KNOW influencers don't go quiet unless they're hiding something. Recovering from surgery or ducking the feds. Then dash boom. A leaked security cam clip drops on Reddit like a mixtape from hell. Blurry, black and white, time-stamped at 3:12 a.m. in what appears to be a secure detention facility. And who do we see in a hoodie, shades, and pushing a suspiciously oversized janitor cart toward a restricted gate? You guessed it, a man who looks eerily like Greezly. Now, of course, we can't 100% confirm it's him, but the internet's CSI unit has already done 45 side-by-side comparisons, enhanced the footage like it's a Marvel movie, and matched his ear-shaped shoe gait, and even the way he scratches his neck. Yes, these TikTok detectives don't miss, but here's where it gets spicy. A former associate who we'll call Lil Mysterious reached out to an underground podcast claiming he helped T plan the escape. And according to him, this wasn't just a jailbreak, it was an extraction. Let that marinate. T wasn't locked up for a new charge, no ma'am. He was allegedly detained by a private security firm under the guise of protective custody, tied to a sealed investigation involving fraud, crypto laundering, and wait for it, a gaming cartel. Gaming cartel. Yes, we are fully in 2025 now, according to Lil Mysterious. T had gotten himself tangled with a group of high-level esports execs who used fake tournaments to launder millions through in-game purchases and Twitch donations. And once the feds caught wind of it, let's just say T wasn't rapping about loyalty for fun. He was trying to buy silence with SoundCloud streams. Now, here's the part that'll make you drop your phone. Apparently, T knew they were coming. 2 weeks before the alleged custody, he sold off 3 of his cars, deactivated his crypto wallets, and deleted tweets dating back to 2016, and the final straw. A mysterious Uber Eats driver shows up at the alleged holding site at 2:59, with no food inside the bag but a rolled-up jumpsuit and burner phone. Coincidence or an inside job? The timing lines up too perfectly. The security footage shows the man in the hoodie rolling the cart through a service corridor exactly 10 minutes after the Uber driver leaves. You mean to tell me all of this happened by accident? Come on! Now, and just as the footage ends, right when the mystery man vanishes through a back gate, the entire system glitches. Lights flicker, cameras cut out, and we never see him again, but that's just the beginning, because right after that footage went viral, guess who popped up online acting like nothing happened? Now let's get into the leaks, lies, and lunacy that turned T. Greezly's prison break rumors from a joke into a national security level meltdown. Because baby, once the footage dropped, the streets weren't the only ones talking. The feds, the influencers, the internet sleuths, and even the Department of Corrections were all scrambling like cockroaches under a ring light. So here's what allegedly happened. According to a now deleted Reddit thread posted at 3:07 a.m. by a user named Lil Big Brother from Cell Blocked D, which, let's be honest, already sounds too legit to ignore. They claimed they had direct visual confirmation that T. Greezly did not just slip out of prison, he orchestrated an entire Shawshank-level operation involving fake transfer orders, a corrupted prison guard, and wait for it, a janitor's cart lined with gaming equipment to throw off the sensors. Chili, you mean to tell me this man used a PS5 to smuggle himself out of solitary confinement? But it doesn't stop there. According to the leaked internal memo from the Bureau of Prisons, there was an unexplained disappearance of one inmate during scheduled transfer protocols, accompanied by irregular surveillance outages and tampering of biometric scanners. And who just happened to be listed in that transfer group? None other than Terry Wallace Jr., aka T. Greezly. And while the officials are scrambling to verify the facts, the internet said, nah, we already solved it. TikTok detectives activated. One user even went viral after zooming into the footage and pointing out that the man in the grainy hallway cam had T's exact tattoos mirrored on his left hand down to the Detroit skyline inked on his knuckles. Another pointed out the mystery figure was limping in the exact same way T did in his infamous Championships Tour injury. Coincidence? Please, and let's not ignore the timing. The so-called leak hit just 2 days after T posted a cryptic Instagram story that said, "The system don't break me, I break the system, watch," with a black screen. No music, no context. Just pure threat-level emoji energy, and then plot twist his gaming chair went up for sale on eBay. The next morning for $13.99 plus shipping. The seller? A burner account named Free Greezly with zero feedback, but a shipping location listed as undisclosed federal grounds. Y'all, this is either the worst marketing stunt in history, or the most unhinged prison escape, planned since El Chapo's underground tunnel with a motorcycle. But wait, if you thought the public was just gonna sip their matcha and scroll past this, think again. Charlemagne Thagod already crowned it Donkey of the Decade, saying, YT running like he got caught glitching the Matrix. Man had a deal, a crib, and a Twitch sponsorship. Now he out here cosplaying as Prison Break Season 6? Even. Boosie chimed in, tweeting, "If T really escaped, I need him to slide through and grab me next. Ion trust no ankle monitor." And the internet? Oh baby, the memes were out of control. One had T photoshopped into the Among Us lobby. Another showed him crawling through air vents like he was on Mission Impossible, Detroit Edition. And someone even made a music remix of his alleged escape footage set to First Day Out, because of course they did. But beyond the memes, whispers started turning into phone calls, federal phone calls, private investigators hired, security, audits launched. Somebody up high wanted this covered up fast. Because if T really escaped, and if someone helped him from the inside, we're no longer talking clout chasing. We're talking full-blown conspiracy with the correctional system on the payroll. And this brings us to the next wild chapter. What happens when the system starts fighting back? And just like that, we pick up where we left off T. Greezly. In the wind, cops flailing, the prison system looking like it just got punked on national TV. Now let's talk aftermath. Because when a high-profile rapper Houdinis his way out of a max security prison, you better believe the dominoes start falling fast. The Michigan Department of Corrections. Embarrassed? An emergency press conference was held. Yep, they wheeled out the damage control podium, slapped a bald guy in a cheap suit behind it, and fed reporters the weakest excuses since the dog ate my homework. Due to a clerical error and a series of unfortunate miscommunications. Baby, please, this ain't Lemony Snicket. This was Ocean's 11 meets love and hip-hop incarceration. Insiders from within the prison anonymous for now, but let's just say they scared have been deeming gossip blogs with shocking claims. One source said, "It was an inside job. Cameras were conveniently offline. Power glitched for 7 minutes. And get this, someone ordered 3 extra-large pizzas to the guard post at 3:06 a.m., completely distracting the entire unit. Pizzagate? Try Greezly. Meanwhile, social media has lost its mind. TikTok detectives are already uploading 14-part theories titled How T. Greezly Escaped Using the Backroom Glitch, complete with neon circles and arrows pointing to blurry security. Footage that looks more like a Minecraft mod than reality. Hashtag Free Greezly is trending next to hashtag Prison Break Vibes and hashtag IN single quotes no way dot and get this one now viral post claims. Greezly used his old Grand Theft Auto gaming crew to plan the escape. Like, not metaphorically, literally, apparently. He held a secret Xbox Live call from the prison library under the name Naughty69420 and coordinated the entire thing using stolen commissary, Wi-Fi, and Morse code through the toilet pipes, y'all. Let that sink in, but here's where things hit a whole other level of bizarre. Sightings. Oh yes, America's favorite new reality show is Where's Greezly? One woman in Atlanta swears she saw T disguised as a Chick-fil-A manager, taking orders with a fake mustache and AirPods in. He kept mumbling bars under his breath. I knew it was him when he said, "First day out, we serving waffle fries." In Houston, a man claims Greezly hit up a car wash and paid with exact change. "Only a guilty man carries coins," he said ominously. "Sir, what?" But while all this is unfolding, let's not forget the bigger issue. Who helped him, and who's about to go down for this? The prison warden has already been placed on administrative leave, which is PR speak for "we're about to throw you under the bus, respectfully." 3 guards have disappeared off the grid, phones off. No social media presence, and their LinkedIn suddenly wiped clean. One was last seen boarding a Spirit Airlines flight to Mexico wearing sunglasses and a hoodie. The FBI has now been pulled into the case. And when the feds come knocking, you already know someone's about to snitch. And when the snitching starts, oh baby, it's a cascade. It always is. Meanwhile, T. Greezly. Silent, not a peep, not a tweet, not even a burner account dropping cryptic lyrics, but you and I both know he's out there, watching, plotting, maybe recording a mixtape about the whole escape in an Airbnb closet in Utah. And if you think this story ends with an arrest, think again, because rumor has it, Greezly's team is already in talks with Netflix for a limited docuseries titled Escape Plan, The Greezly Chronicles. 6 episodes, all allegedly edited by the man himself on a jailbroken PS5. And don't even get us started on the merch. Free Greezly hoodies are already outselling Supreme. One even says, "I broke out before my album dropped." Iconic. So, where does this leave us? An escaped rapper, a collapsing justice system, a TikTok manhunt, and a federal investigation that looks more like a reality competition show. And y'all, we're only at the beginning. So what do y'all think? T. Greezly just stumbled into a high-tech prison escape, and we're supposed to believe it's all just a misunderstanding? The ankle monitor malfunctioned, the guards were distracted, and the cameras just happened to cut out? If this story smells fishy to you, smash that like button, drop it in the comments, and subscribe for more of these explosive deep dives. We're just getting started.